Hi friends, I'm John Laspina, your carnivore teacher. Today I want to talk about when you're taking a drug, think about the end, not just what the drug is going to do for you or that's advertised to do for you or the doctor tells you is going to do for you. Always look at the end product of a drug. What is going to happen to you in the end? Many drugs out there, a lot of them, probably most of them, come from plants, derivatives. They can benefit us for certain symptoms in certain times, and they should be a starting point and a stopping point for medicine. And if you're going to take a medicine for the rest of your life, I would question that. We're not meant to be on chemicals and medicines for a lifetime. If we're eating properly and we're exercising, we should not need medicine for the rest of our life. And if you're taking, for example, a GLP-1 agonist, which is like Mounjaro and Ozempic, you're going to have to be on that injection for the rest of your entire life unless you change your way of eating. And it comes with a host of really bad side effects. And are you looking at the end game? When are you going to stop that GLP-1? You're not going to stop it because when you stop it, unless you change your diet, you're going to gain all the weight back. And more, and more. So for any drug, what is the end game? What is the exiting strategy for the drug? A lot of people have high blood pressure and they take beta blockers or other blood pressure lowering medicines. And that's a good thing because high blood pressure is very dangerous for your organs. You can have problems. What's causing the high blood pressure? Do we just take a pill? The doctor takes your blood pressure over and over and over again and says, here's a medicine. But what caused the high blood pressure? Most people, this is not all now, most people who have high blood pressure are on the standard world diet of chronic excessive carbohydrates and sugars and seed oils. And when you eliminate that and you eat the proper human diet, which is the carnivore way of eating, or ketovore if you want to go down that road a little bit, then your blood pressure comes back to normal for most people, not everybody. There might be other causes of high blood pressure, but a lot of people, their blood pressure comes to normal. My blood pressure was a little elevated all my life, but I wasn't on medicine, and I noticed it came down. I have a blood pressure cuff machine at my house, and I could take it myself when I'm calm and relaxed properly. And my blood pressure has dropped 10 points since I've gone carnivore. Why? Because my arteries, my veins were stiff. They were stiffening from the glycation of the sugar. And when they stiffen, the blood has a harder ability to go through and it raises your blood pressure. You know, when your heart pumps, your arteries are supposed to kind of like move and the blood flows through them. They're malleable. They're flexible. They bend. The inside walls, the endothelial cells, are going in and out as the blood flows through them. Your systolic and your diastolic, the heartbeat and the heart rest, and the pressure between those two, changes when you eat the proper human diet. It becomes more malleable, more flexible. When you eat the proper human diet, your blood pressure will drop a little bit. If you have high blood pressure, you may not have high blood pressure anymore. You may not need your blood pressure medicine. And you may notice when you stand up real quick, you get dizzy because you're still taking your medicine, but you're also eating the proper human diet. So you need to wean off of the blood pressure medicine. It's pretty cool. If there's another cause for high blood pressure, that's different. But for the people that have high blood pressure and it drops, a lot of it's food related. It's starch and sugar, glycation related. Name another drug. There's so many drugs out on the market. Of course, we see them all on television in the commercials. A lot of those, what is the exit strategy? If you need to take this drug, if you have to take this drug, what is the exit point? Pick a point on the calendar and talk to your doctor about that and say, all right, I'm going to take this to achieve this goal for this symptom, but how am I going to get off of it? And if your doctor does not have an exit strategy and doesn't talk to you about that, get another doctor. Most people do not need to be on any drugs. Some people need to be on some drugs for a long period of time. But please consider an exit strategy for prescriptions. You'll save a lot of money. You will be healthier. You'll nourish your body with the proper human diet, and you won't need medicine. In general, I know I'm speaking in generalities. I'm not being very specific at all. There's all kinds of issues. There are all kinds of symptoms and all kinds of medicines for all different things. I've just seen so much polypharmacy with especially the elderly. My mother-in-law, they were on at least 10 or 12 different medicines. It just hurt me to see them on all this medicine that they just kept taking and the doctors kept prescribing. That's called polypharmacy, and all the interactions interact with each other and cause other problems. It is the toxic state. We're not meant to have all these chemicals in our body. The cleaner our body runs, the healthier we feel, the healthier we are, the longer we live, our quality of life is better. If you like this content, click the thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy on the internet who's learning stuff and passing it on. If you disagree with me, don't watch me. If you want to argue with me, I don't care. Write it in the comments. I feel like I have to share about the proper human diet on the internet because I have the teaching ability to talk and to share my knowledge. And if one person can get better or do something that I said that makes them healthier, then it makes it all worth it. Have a good day.